Hi guys, it's John back again with another model final reveal video. This time it's the turn of the Matchbox's PK402 Vickers Wellington B-Mark 10. Now, I've got a few things to say about this kit. Most of it is praise, because it's actually quite accurate and it's a beautiful kit to put together. I had a lot of fun putting this thing together. And funnily enough, there is quite a lot of framed glazing to paint on this kit, but I actually found it quite easy to paint the framed glazing on this kit. It seemed to paint quite easily. Even the geodetic side windows, they didn't paint that badly either. The kit itself is painted in standard Bomber Command colours, just matte black underneath, quite easy, no issues really, and matte 29 and matte 30 on the top. Again, no issues. All the guns rotate and elevate. If I can get this thing to rotate, hang on 2 seconds. There we go. And the tail gun, that rotates and elevates. I'll just show you how they work. Got the tail gunner there, that gun elevates. You can see it going up and down quite nicely. And the turret does move from side to side, as you can see. It's quite an easy movement actually. It doesn't have an issue with moving. The nose turret, that moves quite easily as well. The gun elevates and rotates, that's no problem. All the props spin around quite nicely. The only issue I had with this kit is that I thought it would have been nice for Matchbox to put a bomb bay in and maybe a few bombs, but unfortunately, as basic kits go, Matchbox are the king of the hill, aren't they? But the kit is very accurate. I actually found the outline of this kit quite accurate. It fitted together like a dream. There were no issues, and the aircraft the actual model itself is actually a joy to put together. As I said, it does fit together like an absolute glove. Very little in the way of filler. And the thing I like about the geodetic construction and the way in which Matchbox have actually moulded the kit's airframe is that, if you can see, I'll just show you very closely up here so you can see exactly what I mean. On the fuselage, you can see on the upper surfaces there. Can you see a join line in that kit? You probably can just about see a join line, but it does sort of conform with the rest of the detail on the fuselage, and it hides the join lines very easily. I didn't really need any filler because it actually takes the form of some of the detail on the side of the kit, but it's not necessary to fill this kit. Just sand it down and it will give you the effect you want. No problem whatsoever. And as I said, it was pretty much a joy to put together. Matchbox, I have an affinity with Matchbox, as anybody who's seen this channel for a while. I do have a bit of an affinity with Matchbox, but the Matchbox Wellington was a model that I've never built before. As with a lot of their red range, I always found them when I was a child a little bit too expensive for me to buy. And I did do a review on the Heinkel HE115 before, and that is an excellent kit. Very, very nicely detailed. It's a very nice kit to put together. But the earlier renditions of the Matchbox release for the HE115, I think you're better off with the later releases to get the Revell markings for it. And it's probably the same with the Wellington, because the decals on this kit are a little bit sparse. And I think the Revell release kits, I think the decals will be better. But then you've always got this trade-off of whether the parts are going to be crisp enough. But Matchbox models that were released by Revell, I don't think I've never seen any that suffer from issues with badly moulded parts, or poor response from the age of the mould. I always think they still come up pretty crisp. I just want to show you also, there's something else I want to show you. The cockpit detail on this kit is actually quite nice. You should be able to see through there. You've got two pilot figures. There's actually a cockpit floor in there and an instrument panel. There's quite a bit going on in there, and you'll see from how the kit went together. I did have to put a bit of TLC into this model because it had been started. Not very well either. The guy painted quite a bit of this kit's interior and exterior before he actually started assembling it. Thank God he didn't start assembling it. But I actually think the finished result of this kit is actually quite nice. I was quite impressed with the way it finished up. Very impressed with it indeed. It came out quite nicely indeed. There's also something I also did with the undercarriage wheels. I'm hoping you can see that in the camera. The main undercarriage wheels, the tyres were painted in Tamiya rubber black, and the undercarriage oleo legs and the wheel hubs were painted in semi-matte 85 black to give a sort of a definition of black. And then I painted the underside of the aircraft in matte 33 to again give it a bit of definition, and I think it's worked quite well. So that's the Matchbox B Mark 10 Vickers Wellington. Very impressed with the build. It's come out quite nice. I'm quite impressed with it. I was quite chuffed. So yeah, quite happy with that. Thoroughly recommend this kit. I would definitely recommend it. As I said, you can get a Revell repop of this model as well. It's the Revell Wellington B Mark 10. Careful though, because Revell also did a Merlin engine powered Wellington, and I don't think that kit is as accurate and as good. But other people might comment and contradict me there. Again, it's an odd kit I've built, but I have seen it built up, and I have seen it in photo form, and I don't think it's as accurate a kit, but it's not bad. But it is one of the few Merlin engine powered Wellingtons on the market. So anyway, props go around very nice. Everything else moves on it, no problem whatsoever, and I did enjoy building this. Thoroughly recommend it. So that's the final reveal for the Matchbox PK402 Vickers Wellington B Mark 10. Hope this video has been of some use. I will be putting up a build progress video for this one. Obviously, with all the reviews, there's always a build progress video, so you can see what is entailed into putting these kits together. You got any comments, any questions, just pop them in the comments sections, and I'll try and get back to you as quickly as possible if you need a response. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.